Welcome back to the Dive Plan. I am your guide, Jim, and today we're diving at Heron Point, which is one of the least well-known dive spots on Ruston Way, continuing Ruston-tober, my month of October diving only on Ruston Way in Tacoma, or at least primarily, except for my normal pilgrimages to Sundrock and Redondo, because that's a monthly thing I have to do. It's like a law. Anyway, we'll go out. We'll drop down to the nice. There's a drop here. It kind of goes like this, then kind of like this, then all of a sudden it just wham, almost a wall, not quite. So yeah, we're hoping to have two really wonderful dives. It's kind of cool out, but it's good weather. If you're going to be wearing a dry suit, you won't sweat before you get in the water. Anyway, that's the plan. We're going to go make that happen. So as we start our dive and Logan picks up his customary collectible Pacific Northwest golf ball, and we see this super huge California sea cucumber, I'd like to point out something that my viewers may or may not have already noticed. Every time the music changes in my videos, it signifies a new dive has started. Keep that in mind. There'll be 2 music changes in this video. This graceful crab had no time for our antics. These are, I believe, 2 very small swimming anemones. And this is a bunch of plumose anemones and a giant barnacle and a bunch of really big coonstripe shrimp. This right here is a roughback sculpin. This is a white-lined Dorona, still one of my favorite nudibranchs. This is one of the most well-camouflaged buffalo sculpin I've ever come across, and he was not happy to see us here. I also love that this red rock crab couldn't care less that these coonstripe shrimp have taken up residence around and on top of him. That's just boss level right there. I think this soul appreciates my choice of background music for this video. You know, because it's a rock soul. This bottle turned out to be about 125 years old. I love hanging out in the eelgrass during my safety stops because there's almost always something to see that a lot of divers don't even care to look for. And in this case, it was about 1 million tiny little hermit crabs. That was an amazing dive. So on the way up the slope, you guys didn't get to see this because critters don't always do what we want them to. And in this case, it's a perfect example. We're coming back up the slope, and Logan swam directly over about a 1.5 foot wide big skate, which is a type of ray. And yeah, it took off. We tried to follow it, but it went back down the slope, and we had already come up from 120 feet and didn't really want to go all the way back down there. So we said bye to big skate, but we got to see it though, and saw one nudibranch, that white-lined Dorona, as well as we got buzzed by a seal a couple times, but he didn't stay still long enough to get any good video. And all the other cool stuff, all those crabs and that one buffalo sculpin that was gorgeous that I didn't even know what it was until Logan pointed it out, and I was like, what? Oh, it camouflaged really well until you actually saw what it was. So yeah, fantastic dive. We're going to write in our dive log, switch out tanks, do a surface interval, and get back in for our second one. That's the plan. We're going to go make that happen. This is a fried egg or egg yolk jellyfish. This bottle was over 100 years old. It had a dead octopus in it, and after I cleaned it out and everything, I broke it. Go figure. This is a brittle sea star, my dive buddy Logan's least favorite underwater critter. And this red rock crab is like a dock worker. He's like, come on, let's fight. Hard to see because of my terrible videography skills, but this is a diamondback tritonia. And this is an opalescent nudibranch. Again, terrible videography skills. Oh, but you can see this beautiful East Pacific red octopus right here just fine. And as we look over at the heron that gives this place its name, I'd like to thank you for watching the video. Hope everyone enjoyed it. And until next time, fins up, dive safe.